Hey guys, welcome back to another Lawyer Reacts video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Jack Harlow's Nail Tech music video. Now, most of you undoubtedly have heard Jack Harlow's What's Poppin', which kind of took over the planet, as well as TikTok. And while Jack's music career has kind of shot to this new level of success, I think it's worth noting that, Jack has been putting in basically a decade of work thus far, getting his start when he was about 14, kind of releasing songs DIY style on SoundCloud, gaining popularity in his school, and then when he kind of got to the high school era, he was selling out shows already. He eventually signed with a major, and it's all been kind of history from there, but again, he's been doing this now for a while. And for those of you who are independent artists and are trying to kind of make it in the music business, I think Jack is a really good example of this DIY, getting your start, but also just leveraging your audience and building yourself up. So when it comes time that, let's say you do want to sign with a record label, some people stay independent, but if you do make that move and you sign, then that's the time that you kind of have your negotiation power and you can get a better deal. And I sure hope that Jack used his leverage to get a great deal. So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Hi guys, I'm top music attorney Miss Krystle. I'm an entertainment attorney, public speaker, and creator of the Top Music Attorney School for artists and record labels. I'm the owner of Dukes Up Records, and most importantly, I'm an independent artist. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss my weekly videos giving you my best tips on the music business, industry news updates, and teaching you how to stay legally protected.
Let's go.
My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it.
Most of you can't help me, and I wonder what that lyric, he's talking about kind of, not that he's an independent artist, right? He's not. He's signed now with an imprint at a major record label. And so he has kind of this machine around him. But I think nonetheless, getting his start and doing it himself since he was 14 years old, he knows how to hustle. And he knows that it's up to basically him to create his own success and to kind of get to that next level. And he said this in interviews that, I dreamed of kind of being at this level of success, and here I am. And now the goalpost has moved. And now I'm trying to get to that next level. So when will I be satisfied? And obviously I don't know the answer to that, but he seems to definitely have this entrepreneurial kind of hustle spirit about him.
I caught the vibe that y'all giving off, and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro test drive it. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around in the shotgun and her Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got
Couple of things happening here. First of all, I see a product placement. We have the New Balance shoe, which my understanding, Jack just did a deal with them. I think he has a specific shoe. I don't think this is it. You guys can let me know down in the comments. But nonetheless, we see a product placement. We do big deals when it comes to getting product placement in music videos and setting kind of the product placement aspect aside. Well, let's look at what's happening. From a safety standpoint, we have Jack, who doesn't seem to be wearing a seatbelt, and additionally, he has his legs and feet out the window. We've talked about in instances where you will get pulled over, and what can happen once a police officer has a reason to stop you, right? So if you have your feet hanging out the window, the police has the right to stop you, and potentially if they see something, if they smell something, that can then lead to further investigation, probable cause, and maybe even an arrest. So, for all those reasons, probably a good idea not to have your feet hanging out the window.
And they too hot, nah, I can't fuck up. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing this shit like, what the fuck?
I'll just say, I really like the driver's glasses. Who's that? His Uber? His girlfriend? She needs a raise. Whatever's happening.
10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Fuck a close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I reload. Like, bow, bow, bow. Tears
Now, we did see that there's a metal detector, the TSA, at the airport, but Jack's getting pat down, and so you can opt when you go to the airport to not actually go through that. Some people will have issues with any kind of radiation concerns, and so they will opt to have the pat down.
Say just open my book bag up and my chain hitting like bow, 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 bow. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, bow, bow. She down low, 3-point stands. I'm back there doing Jack dance like bow, 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 bow. And I'm not.
Ooh, so we have a pretty aggressive game of football happening. I don't know who is in attendance, whether they're just friends or if he has a party. But something that homeowners have to be aware of is that you can be held liable if someone's injured on your property. And let's say if it was a result of you're just hosting a game, but the game maybe gets a little aggressive, someone breaks a rib or a wrist, but that liability can extend back to the homeowner. And we've seen this in cases of you have a party and people are drinking. And then let's say someone leaves, you're aware that they're drunk, you don't stop them, you don't take their keys, so that homeowner can absolutely be held liable, and that's something that everyone needs to keep in mind. And then on the flip side of this, from the standpoint of it being just a music video, and these are actors on set, well, if someone's injured while pretending to play football, well, you need a combination of usually two things. One, hopefully you had an insurance policy, and so if someone is injured, has to go to the hospital, that you can reimburse those medical costs. Or conversely, if one of your actors is just not kind of paying attention and they end up hurting themselves, well, maybe you have a claim that's subject to maybe a waiver that they signed that you wouldn't need to reimburse those expenses, but having some kind of legal contract to ensure that the people on your set are releasing claims as relates to a number of things, but particularly any injury that is caused by their own negligence is really important if you are, let's say, an artist or you're a music business and you put on music video productions. And this is something that I have covered at length at topmusicattorney.com. I have a school for artists, for record label owners, and so if you need contracts, you need templates, I got you. Be sure to check it out.
I know fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up drinking, but I'm high though. I told her I don't come from heaven, but you could try though. I'm not on top of this shit yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look round at my confidence, just wide open, big whip and it slide open. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean and my mind focused. This shit just keeps going how I wrote it. How the hell could you doubt us?
So it initially looks like maybe he's giving some kind of TED talk or presentation, and then at the very end, we see a sex product, so maybe that's what he's selling. Now, notably, there wasn't a name associated with this product, but it brought to mind the situation that my law firm had. Early on, we were retained by a number of adult entertainment companies, and part of what they did was to create and sell adult products. And a few years back, there used to be issues with names, right? So names are trademarks. And we would have issues registering the trademarks if they, for example, had a word like weenie in it, because it was considered scandalous, that it would be offensive to the average consumer. And then there were changes at the Supreme Court level that then affected how this worked. And so now we're able to register any trademark within kind of this field of adult entertainment, and owners are entitled to have their trademarks registered. In this case, I didn't actually see a name associated with this product, but a little fun fact.
I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come round just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO.
I have to note that those dogs are very well trained, right? So I've had dogs, I'm more of a cat lady. There's just no way that would happen, but those are very well trained dogs.
Fuck a close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I reload. Like, bow, bow, bow. TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like, bow, 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 bow. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, 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 bow. She down low, 3-point stands, I'm back there doing Jack dance like, bow.
I think the TSA agents on site that day are getting fired. If we had any concerns about unnecessary radiation, him actually going through the conveyor belt scanner, probably not a great idea. And I think he actually had some jewelry on when he did that. Maybe, maybe not, but either way, there's gonna be a lot of problems. So probably not a good idea to do that. Another little product placement right there. So going back, we did just see another product placement, and in fact, it was reported that Jack did do a deal with Venmo last year, so that's why we're likely seeing that product placement again in his music video. Jack continues to be on this massive winning streak with the success of his nail tech song and music video, signing his new sponsorship deal with New Balance. He even played in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, and Kanye West even put him in his top 5 on his Instagram. If there are any more songs or videos that you guys want me to react to from Jack Harlow, be sure to drop those recommendations down in the comments below. If you're interested in checking out a little of what I'm up to musically, just search Miss Krystle on all music platforms. Don't forget to come say hi on social media. I'm at Top Music Attorney. Like I mentioned before, if you're an independent artist or trying to start your own music business or record label, check out topmusicattorney.com. I have all kinds of free courses to help you get started today. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any new videos from your new favorite redhead. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm Miss Krystle.